Hello and welcome to another one of D's ADD videos. Today we're going to be looking at SN1 reactions, more specifically at one that has a hydride shift in it. So what we're going to do is the basics of the SN1 reaction stay the same. Leaving group leaves, forms a carbocation, but now we're going to have an arrangement. In this case specifically we're going to have a hydride shift. And then after that the solvent will attack. So let's see it in action. So here's our compound. Our leaving group is the electronegative bromine, right? And the first step, if it's placed again in methanol, what's going to happen is you're going to ionize and you're going to form a carbocation. And it's always going to be where the leaving group was, because it's leaving and taking the electrons with it. So in this case, this carbon's like, no, why? Why do you leave me? And surprisingly, it's positive about the bromine leaving. So at this point, we have a secondary carbocation because it's attached to 2 carbons. However, you should be able to see that if I take this hydrogen right here and I move it right there, that this carbon has 1, 2, 3 carbons on it, so it'll be a tertiary carbocation if I made that jump. So what you do is you indicate that you're doing a methyl shift by drawing your arrow. Actually, okay. And then you do a little tilde and the hydrogen. Okay. So in this case, we're going to have my neighbor's dog is going crazy. That hydrogen now has moved over here, and now the plus charge is right there. Okay, so this was the hydrogen that shifted. Now we have what? A tertiary carbocation, which is much more stable than the secondary. There's 3 carbons that it can share that burden of the plus charge with. So now what's going to happen is the solvent's going to come into play, and it's going to do its thing by fusing in to your, this is SN1, right? So it's going to fuse into your carbocation. So we're going to have CH3, C, CH3 down here, and then the O and the CH3 attached to it. But don't forget there's also an H there, so this oxygen has that plus charge we faced earlier if you watched the basic video. And then the hydrogen that shifted. So here's your plus sign, and if you remember, the solvent is what got it out. So literally another alcohol will come over here and abstract that hydrogen, and you'll be left with an ether that looks something like this. That's a 3, by the way. Alright, and that's basically it. So you gotta come through, and upon forming your carbocation, right, it's a 1 reaction, so it's 2 steps: form the carbocation and then attack. So ask yourself, can I make it more stable if I move a methyl group or a hydrogen in this case? And after that, don't forget to abstract your hydrogen. Also, there is technically a CH3OH2 plus there. Okay, so make sure you practice. Keep an eye out for these little tricks, because there's more than 1 product possible, and 9 times out of 10 most students only just pick 1 or 2 products when there's actually 3, maybe even 4 products. Okay, so practice. Check out the other example videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.